Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I am back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Neglected Naruto Left Konoha and Made a Alpha Organization. And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted story. Now, before continuing this shout out to shout out to Jimmy Desaitais for recommending this idea. I followed his plot, shout out to him. And yeah, as for the organization, its name is Alpha. Why? Because you will find out soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this one. And if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Made Life channel as well. And please, no spamming in the comment section. I know I used to say this a lot, but one of the subscribers is spamming a lot of the comments. Please, one idea at a time. If I don't like your idea, I will make someone else and put that one on hold, because I recently did that. So please, I know you want your ideas to be made. You have a lot of bangers ideas as well. It's just that I want to focus on other people's as well, so that they don't get mad as well. If that makes sense. Anyways, I hope I didn't piss off anyone. If I did, I apologize in advance. And yeah, I hope you guys understand from where I'm coming from. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's short movie. Our story begins in Konoha Gakure no Sato, 6 years after the Kyuubi attack. As we go towards the shinobi district, in which we see, aside from the huge clan compounds in which whole clans resided, a small home was situated, made for accommodation of a small family. It had a huge red swirl on the entrance. This was the clan compound and house of the fourth Hokage and Kushina, his wife, who belonged to an Uzumaki clan and was the last survivor. That was until 6 years ago. She and Minato had kids, triplets, Menma, Mito, and Naruto. Currently, we go towards the backyard of the small house, in which we see there was grass and a land and a tree under which there was shade, and standing Kushina Uzumaki with both of her hands on her hips and a serious expression on her face. She was currently supervising the training of her children, Menma and Mito, as both of the kids were trying their best to do the taijutsu katas. As Mito slipped and fell down, "Itai!" he yelled out. "Mito, get up. It's nothing to worry about. It's just a scratch." But it's on my face, mother." You're going to be a strong Konoichi, the strongest one out there. And for that to happen, you have to be able to live with a few scratches such as this one." "Yeah, Kajan is right, Mito. You should woman up already." Whatever you say, Money-san." As suddenly we see both of their expression turned into frown. Oh great, here he comes. As Naruto Uzumaki arrived with a smile on his face, Kushina looked at him and her expression turned sour. "What do you want, Naruto? Can't you see that I'm busy?" But Kajan, I was hoping that I can..." "No, you can't, son. You can't train here, now or ever. You have civilian reserves. Look, I'm getting tired of this, Naruto. This is the 4th time this week that you have asked me this. Look, no matter how many times you ask, I'm not agreed to train you. You have civilian level reserves. There's nothing you can do, my dear boy." But I've been learning a few things by observing." "Like what? Show me." As Naruto showed that he was able to make a simple clone. "Is that so?" As Kushina threw a kunai as the clone poofed away, Naruto jumped up a bit. "That's not something that can make me agree to train you. Anybody can make a clone. Anybody. Now go to your room and stay there. No dinner for you tonight because you disobeyed and have been secretly observing the training of your siblings." But I was watching over the window." "Enough. Do as your mother says, Naruto," said another voice. And there standing was Minato. "I brought a ramen for you so that you can eat with us today as well." But seemingly I was wrong. And so he threw that bowl away to the strays. Naruto, being a little bit sad, then left. "Sorry," he said. As Minato then said, "Alright everyone, let's have dinner now." And so now we see they sat at the dining table. As Kushina then said, "Don't you think that we're being a little harsh on him? It's for his own best. He's weak, Kushina. People are already laughing at us because he is born into a shinobi family, let alone into a Kage family as well. I don't mind that the slightest. I can tolerate that. But the thing is that he and his failure attempts of making us train him would only make him embarrass ourselves in front of the others, and not only that, he might end up getting himself killed. Even if he is who he is, he's still our son. And to make sure that he doesn't get himself hurt, we have to focus on Menma and Mito. And not to talk about it or brag about it, but they, or one of them, would be the child of prophecy. You're right. This is for the best. Naruto just doesn't see it yet, but soon he will. Once he realizes what we're doing is for his own best as well. Yes. And so they begin to eat and laugh. All the while Naruto was upstairs again, with a frown on his face, as he settled down. Damn it. I really want to show them my power today. As Naruto held on to the 10 Ryu's note that he had in his hand, and suddenly his hand glowed a bit. A white glow emitted, and that 10 Ryu began to multiply. So much so that Naruto now had 3,000 Ryus in his hand, which he threw to the other side. I really want to show them this. But no point in trying. No matter how much I try, it won't work out. As Naruto laid down on the bed, and then a smile appeared. You know what? Maybe I'll go visit Hinata tomorrow. Yeah, she might know what to tell me, and what for me to what to do. And so the next morning came and Naruto left. Where do you think you're going? Said at the doorstep Minato. Visiting Hinata-chan? Hinata is a clan heiress, Naruto. She must have been busy. Don't go out there to bother anyone, but she's my friend. And we had agreements to meet today. I see. Go on then. As Naruto ran away, we see Kushina arrive from the kitchen. Where is he going? She said, wiping her hands off with a towel. Going to meet Hinata again. I don't understand what that girl sees in that boy. Yeah, me too as well. And so Naruto arrived at the Hyuga compound, which was nearby, only to find Hinata standing there while covering her head with a hoodie that she was wearing. Hinata-chan, I'm here. Why are you wearing a hoodie? I was feeling like it, Naruto-kun, said Hinata with a tired smile and returned the greeting. How about we go to the park? And so, changing the subject, which Naruto noticed by the way, they arrived at the park, where we see Naruto and Hinata were seated. So, any success, Naruto-kun? You told me that you're gonna try again yesterday. Nope. Got yelled at and was told that no dinner for me again. But, they're my family, I'm gonna give them another chance, you know? That is what we can do, Naruto. That is what we can do. I mean, I told Mato-chan that I don't want to hurt my Nissan in training today, but he got mad. As Hinata took off the hood to reveal that there was a slap mark across her face. He hit you? Yes, it's quite common, Naruto. You should be glad that your parents don't hit you, they just yell at you. Yeah, I guess you're right. In a sense, I do have better parents than yours, I guess. Life is really tough indeed. So, what are we gonna do today? I had this money that I ended up, multiplying yesterday, so I thought maybe I should give this to you. And, get some cinnamon buns in the run. I can go for some. And so both of the friends, having fun, went there. Naruto and Hinata were like the same coin, but different sides. Hinata was shy, of course, yes, but she had opened up to Naruto over the course of years. Because not only she liked him secretly, but also have grown quite confident in his presence. So much so that she and Naruto have shared a lot of things, their troubles as well as secrets with one another as well. To the point that they were considered best of best friends. The only friends that each of the person had, aside from themselves. And now we see Naruto dropped off Hinata at the entrance where she found that her father was standing. Greetings, Naruto-san. Greetings, Hiyashi-sama. Hinata, I see that you are wasting time again. I've told you to not bother yourself with people like such. And Naruto-san, please don't bother my daughter. She has a duty to the clan. It would be best if you don't see her now. I'll try my best, sir. Good. I expect you to. And so, Naruto left. And Hinata, he left too. Naruto sighed. Man, what the hell is wrong with people here in Konoha? I heard so much bullshit about fire and whatnot and being kind to one another. Yet people can't seemingly be kind to their own family. As Naruto was walking by, he gets made fun of because people realized who he was. A disgrace walking. How can that guy be born into the Kage's family? What a luck, man. Being freeloading off your family's fame and fortune. Jeez. Life is a bit short to some people, and to some people it is quite generous, said another worker, as Naruto arrived at home rolling his eyes. You've been out all day, son, said Minato. I was with Hinata. His father called and told me that you have been denied access to the Yuga compound, and denied meeting with Hinata Yuga, and yet you still go and meet her. Why? Because we're friends and she wanted to, as that is for the first time Naruto was slapped across the face as he fell to the ground. His eyes widened as he glanced that part of his face as well, and looked up to his father, who was enraged. How much are you gonna make this a mess? You are an embarrassment. How much more are you gonna make us embarrassed in front of the others? I have built this respect on life worth of work and as well as blood, sweat, and tears. I'm not gonna lose it because of you. You disgraceful brat. I don't understand why you're this mad. Get to your room. I should not have had a son like you. Should have snapped your neck back when you were born, said Minato in a fit of rage. As Naruto heard this and his heart cracked. Visibly, he felt it as if it cracked. Naruto went upstairs and began to cry. He was enraged. He wanted to show them his abilities and make them proud, but no point what he'd do. These scrolls wouldn't help because they won't even see him. As Naruto pointed his hand towards them and yelled out, "Destroy!" And he began to pant heavily as not only the scrolls but the tables turned into ash and disappeared. As Naruto stood frozen. What? I thought I could only multiply. As Naruto was taken aback by this, and now more interested. Next morning came as Naruto's mother came. Naruto? It's me. I want to talk to you about something. What is it? Look, your father is not happy with you, son. It's best if you apologize to him. We don't want any more embarrassment from you. After you're old enough and ready to move, you can go out and live your life the way you want, but at least at the time until then, you have to respect the rules and boundaries that the others place on you, including us. I understand. I'll say sorry. And so Naruto came downstairs. You have something to say to me, boy? I apologize, sir. Good. Remember that next time. I will. Said Man Mito, scoffing. Who the hell told you to go and meet a clan heiress? If it was us, things would have been different, but no, it had to be you, huh? That girl is either blind or her Byakugan is probably faulty or something. As Naruto says, stop bad-mouthing her. What did you say? Said Minato. Are you trying to insult your siblings? Apologize to them. But I said apologize. I apologize, sir. Leave. You will have no breakfast, lunch, or dinner today. Think of it as a punishment because you have a lot of guts in you left, boy. With that, Naruto left, as Minato rubbed his temples. It had to be done. It had to be done. As Kushina arrived and placed a hand on his shoulders, you have to be harsh for his own sake. He doesn't know how the elemental nation works. People out there will chew him out, use him and throw him to the other side. Or worse, they can get to us. That masked person can. I've decided I'm not gonna enroll him into the Shinobi Academy as well. You both do not talk about this to him until the time comes. And so the time began to pass by. Naruto experimented and found out with his ability that he had ability to multiply things, including food items, and even create animals which are dead, and objects such as spear, weapons, and whatnot. And Naruto was also able to enhance his own strength, stamina, and chakra. Naruto had made his chakra Kage level already, and his body strong and capable of holding it as well. Naruto has been training in secret, trying to prove to his parents through becoming the best shinobi ever. And when the 2-year mark hit and Naruto reached at the age of 8, Naruto arrived in the living room. I want to go to the Shinobi Academy. You're not going. What? Why? Said Naruto. Because we said so. You're not fit to be a shinobi. I have learned things on my own. I want to go. As Minato stood in front of him, what are you talking about, Naruto? I told you you're not going. You're not going. As Minato tried to hit him again because Naruto denied, but Naruto grabbed his hand. I said, I'm going. Said Naruto, applying a bit of pressure as Minato snapped his hand away and jumped back. You are willing to raise your hand against your father? Get out of my house! Never come back. You insolent brat. You want to prove so much, huh? Get out of my village. Prove it that you can be on your own. And that was the final straw. Fine. I guess I will. But mark my words. Even if you beg me to come back, crawling on your hands and knees, I won't. You all are dead to me now. With that, Naruto went upstairs and began to pack his stuff. As Menma and Mito arrived, they were douchebags, yes, but to the extent of tormenting their brother. They didn't want him to leave or to get things to this much extent. Oi, you damn idiot! What the hell do you think you're doing? Said Menma, pushing him aside. Go and apologize to him now. He's gonna kick you out of the damn village. You pissed off Dad too much this time, Naruto. Said Mito. Do you realize what is going to happen? You won't even have a home. Anywhere else to go. How are you gonna survive out there? I'll manage. And why do you care? You wanted me going, said so yourself. You were joking. You know what? Fine, go ahead. You need to have your head come straight. Once you see the harsh world it is out there, you will realize just what we meant. And so Naruto came downstairs where he saw his mother. This is it, huh? After all these years trying to keep you humble and make sure that you don't cause trouble, this is what I get, son? Stop calling me son. I never was your son. To you I was nothing more than an embarrassment and disappointment that you never bothered to check up on. As Kushina sighed, go, get out of here. And so Naruto left. Remember, if you're seen within boundaries of Konoha, I'll beat your ass myself and put you to hospital. Got it? Yes, got it. And with that, Naruto began to leave and arrived where Hinata Hyuga compound was. I'm going to leave, I just need to speak to her. As Hiyashi arrived, what's the commotion? Sir, this boy here wishes to speak to Hinata. As he saw the backpack and the stuff, you've been kicked out? Yes. Good. As Hiyashi used the Juken style to hit Naruto, sending him flying back. Get the fuck away from my home and stay the fuck away. And do not even bother showing your face around here or to my daughter. Got it? As Naruto got up, but I'm gonna kill you, brat, if you don't listen to what I have to say. Yes. As Naruto, with a smile, then began to leave. Naruto, he was enraged. His patience, let's just say, like a dam that breaks, has been let loose after being broken. Naruto looked towards the Kage monument. Destroy. Boom. Explosion. And then he looked towards the Hyuga entrance and it was destroyed as well, causing emotions. And taking this chance, while the others were distracted and trying to make sure that their breeze didn't kill anyone and the fire was resolved, Naruto left and vowed that he will make Konoha and his parents and the world filled with people like them pay. After that, we have a time skip. Time skip of 5 years later. Menma and Minato graduated today, and Minato was in his office as Kushina arrived with them. Both of them are graduated and now are officially Ganins. Turns out Kakashi was the one who submitted the file for them to be in the team. Yes, and what do you want from that, Krishna? I want that changed. I want to be the one to train them. I have been doing so. We work well in the dynamic sector, you know? Alright, that can be arranged, but what about the third cannon? Yeah, I was hoping to, have a specific recommendation if you allowed it. If it's about him, then no. He has to apologize for what he has done. And instead of doing that, what did he do? Backtalks at me. I don't want a son like that. And if he can't get through his thick skull, then he should stay the hell away from us. But Minato, it's been 5 years. He's still out there. I don't even know he's dead or not. John, he is an idiot. And a weakling, but he's still our brother. And Kachan told us that Nozumaki always stick together. As now we see, Minato then said with a sigh, don't you think I feel sad that I did that? He's my own flesh and blood. But he needs to realize that the world is not a bed of roses. He had a good life, all he had to do was obey and stay inside. And don't cause too much commotion and stress for us. And embarrassment. But he did all of those things and still backtalked. He is our son. Like the others, he had to try and prove himself. He was just a kid. Maybe we were also not mature enough. But now we are, Minato. I think it's time we find him. Fine. I'll talk to Sensei. As now we see, there was a knock on the window immediately. What do you want to talk about, kid? Sitting on the window was Jiraiya. Sensei, please, for God's sake, use door for once. You know me, kid. Not my style, not my problem. Anyways, I was quite shocked when I heard about what you did to Naruto 5 years back. Actually, it was me, Kushina, who talked some sense into him. I mean, he himself was an orphan at one point. I know he's stressed and all, but that doesn't give him a right to just throw out the damn kid. Poor bastard. He might be very sick, or I don't know how he's surviving, if he is, that is. What do you mean by that, Jiraiya? Said Kushina. Not wanting to be rude or anything, Kushina, but you do know that this is elemental nations, right? Things go south way too fast here. A little bit of back talk and the other person might want to slit your throat with a kunai in your sleep. And we're talking about a kid here who could have been kidnapped, sold, or I don't know, God knows what, done terrible things to. I'll look into it, don't worry. But there's one more thing we need to worry about though. What? The Alphas. The what now? Alphas. They're taking a lot of businesses away from the Shinobi nations and the daimyos. What are you talking about, Sensei? It's an organization. It has appeared 2 to 3 years ago. They've been going around saving villages and taking them under their care. They're said to be all Kage level shinobis. What? Said Minato with a serious expression. Yeah. They wear silver masks, which are blank, and a black envoy attire. And they're masters at their own weaponry and, things that they use. Each and every single one of them. How many are there? For now, their numbers are growing. 250, I believe, are officially deployed and 300 in training. All taken from the villages who they have saved. And the villages and the traders go to them instead of the daimyos for businesses now. What? That's impossible. Don't they know that we're the ones who give them protection? Yes, that is how the things I thought were supposed to go as well. Things are not going smoothly. The daimyo has also been suffering huge losses lately. That is why Konoha has not been able to get so many jobs as well. Have you not noticed? Yeah. I've been returning 3 hours earlier than before now. Good. Because you realize that the paperwork is less. Oh my god. This alpha, whatever it is, it's serious. Do you know who's the leader of this? All I know is that his name is N. A person who wears a red mask with black lines across it in the form of ripples. Really now? Yes. And he is the one who is behind this. People worship him, those who have been saved by him. They say that they want him to be the emperor of the elemental nations. Emperor. Like that is gonna happen, said Benma. Konoha alone is more than capable enough of destroying this and his alpha organization. I know that we are, but the thing is, they are too strong. Eva had already tried. More than 100 of people of there were lost. What? This is serious then. A nation like Eva losing to some thugs, this is not normal. I told you they're Kage level shinobis. Within 5 minutes they were all dealt with. This is serious, we have to call for a Kage summit. Yes, we have to. I'm gonna call that. And so, Minato called for a Kage summit. And all the 5 Kages were gathered within a week at the Land of Iron, which was hosting it. As the cats were placed in front of one another facing the symbol, the meeting began. This meeting is in session, ladies and gentlemen. And mind I remind you, please behave yourselves and mind your language as well. Speak words and not use your hands. And so, everyone agreed and began. So tell us, Hokage, why did you call for this meeting? Said A, the Raikage of Kumo. I heard that what happened with the Alpha organization and your village, Oniki-san. So, it's Eva's matter, said Oniki, the Kage of Iwagakure. It's not that. It's the organization that I'm worried about. It's capable of dismantling your 100-man squadron. Yeah, so? There were weak links within us. We will tackle this Alpha once and for all. Yeah, I've been hearing that this organization has been nabbing the villages from us. And the villages have formed peace treaties with them, and they have deployed their men to protect the villages. And they're seemingly using Harishin as well. What? Said Minato. As A said this verse, yes. In a form of flashes they disappear using the kunai similar to yours. Impossible. You have no recollection of about this whatsoever, do you? Said Mei Tsurumi, the Kage of Kirigakure. No, Mei-san, I do not. Then that could mean only one thing. Either it is a traitor amongst you who has done this, or someone that you know, and you are lying to us. Said Oniki. No, why would I lie? Konoha is also losing its people and business, not only the other villages. He is right, said Rasa, the the Kazekage from Sunagakure. Minato-san is right, everyone. I mean, if he was to benefit from this, wouldn't Konoha be getting more business? As he said, as everyone began to think, we need to take care of this Alpha organization or whatever it is, and more specifically find its leader. And as suddenly the daimyos arrived inside, we as the daimyos also give you full control over these operations. All of you must work together as one and take the biggest march towards this organization that is looming on all over our heads and businesses like a sword tied to a thin string. And so everyone agreed. A week later, the biggest army was deployed. More than 20,000 men and women. All elite of the elites from the 5 nations and the daimyo forces. And they were marching towards the Land of Waves village. Why? Because that is where they have found out that the headquarters of the Alpha organization was located. And so, they arrived at the entrance, where they saw a barrier protected the village that they couldn't get in. Minato was able to realize that's an Uzumaki art. And his eyes narrowed. He was thinking something, and the more he thought about it, the more it was beginning to make sense to him, even if he didn't want to admit it. After all, he was a Kage with a sharp intellect. And so, what seemingly looked like a 13-year-old wearing a mask, which was red with black swirls in it, arrived. It had only 2 eye holes and a few holes where the lips are supposed to be in a thin line. What can I do for you? And why are you at the doorsteps of my home with such army? You must be N. As Minato said, yes, I am N. Now what do you want, Hokage? Should I call you N or should I call you Naruto? As Naruto took off his mask, you can call me whatever you want, father. As everyone looked towards Minato, so it was you, huh? No, I banished that kid. Yes, 5 years ago. And told me that if I want to prove myself, then I must do it outside of Konoha, and that is what I have been doing. Built myself an organization. You have the 5 nations coming at you, Naruto. Stop this madness and surrender yourself. You're weak. You can't defend yourself. Is that so? Listen to your father, kid. Saroniki. If you don't, then I will kill you. Because you are a threat. As the other Kages agreed to this, because Naruto was indeed a threat. Wanna know why I did that at least before you do? Why not? Because all of you are scumbags. You and the people in power. They only care about themselves. When I was thrown outside of Konoha, banished, I begin to see with my own eyes just how much of a cruel world and cesspool of bad things this world is. Shinobi nations, all of them took great benefits and profits from this and reaped them, while the people from whom they have taken it suffered. These people are nothing more than casualties and minor write-offs in your battles. I heard their tales then, began to investigate and found out what I needed to join their side. So you're some sort of messiah for them. No, I'm not a messiah. Heck, I never thought I could be. But what I am is a surety and a security to them and their dreams and future and safety. Leave. I do not want to hurt you all. You alone, a 13-year-old brat, can hurt us, 20,000 men and women from all the nations and the daimyo's army themselves. Wake up to reality, kid. You are the one surrounded, not us. Well, I tried. Naruto raised his hand as a white glow emerged, as Naruto pointed it towards the army and said, dissolve and destroy. As people begin to scream as the Kages witnessed, the men and women, the army, their skin began to peel off from their bones as they dissolved, and then the bones began to turn into ashes as well. And within an instant of 2 minutes, 20,000 men and women were all gone, leaving a few key people and Minato and the other Kage standing there all on their own as 250 of the men of Naruto arrived, wearing the silver masks and the black gear. As Naruto wore his, Ensama, no, we do not hunt those outnumbered. Leave, Naruto. How did you do that? The power I was born with. Deal with it. With that, Naruto turned and began to leave. Minato and Kushina, who were there, were frightened to the core. Did their son, who they thought was an embarrassment, held this much of a power? They witnessed it. It wasn't a genjutsu. Azunaki turned towards Minato. What kind of monster did you create? 20,000 men and women gone. In an instant and without even drawing a blade. He uttered 2 words. Said A. Only 2 words and the world collapsed. We're not dealing with someone normal here. We're dealing with someone who is a monster. We need to rethink all of this and everything of this. The Kages returned and informed their daimyos, and Minato was back at home after telling his council what has happened and who was behind the persona of N. What? Be sure, said Menman Mito. Yes. Jiraiya-sama was there and so was your mother. What we saw was frightening. Naruto, he, without even lifting a sword, uttering two words and pointing, destroyed 20,000 people. The biggest army the elemental nation has combined to form was destroyed with two words within 2 minutes. What are the daimyo and the others gonna do? Daimyos are not taking this as well. More and more people are losing interest in businesses. And so the rumor spread, and across the elemental nation, people begin to move towards the alphas for protection and for a better future. His people begin to demand that he become an emperor, overthrowing the daimyos as well as the Kages, reclaiming the land. But Naruto knew before he does that, he has to make sure that the people he was watching over currently were secured. The Alpha, the organization that he has formed, was based upon all those people who have been mistreated, victims, and the best of the best, which he was able to alter the physiques of through his powers that was granted to him from birth. He made them all Kage level shinobis, rivaling even the Bijus, so they couldn't be killed that easily. Nope, no way in hell can. He solved hunger because he could summon animals who were already killed and fresh on flesh and could be eaten, and he multiplied money for the other resources to be bought without the use of chakra. Naruto didn't need it to use chakra because he had these strengths and weapons at bay and people who were ready to die for him. His key people, the three generals, who all had red masks like him but with single linings, were Gaara, who he rescued from Suna, and Fu, who he rescued from Takigakure, and Inari himself, the grandchild of Tazuna, the bridge builder whom he saved, and alongside his mother from Gato, who he killed when he arrived here 2 years ago. As the rumor spread, Naruto was making sure that the people that came to him were safe, and no shinobi nation had the guts in him to go after him now, after the 20,000 fall event. But Akatsuki and Orochimaru and people like them, they weren't scared. They joined forces together and tried. They too died the most vicious death possible. Elemental Nation was more scared, and so Naruto decided that it was time to free those who were oppressed. He marched towards Konoha first, overthrew the government alongside the Land of Fire daimyo family, took over both of them and freed Hinata. The main family was killed and destroyed. Only the branch family and a single woman was spared, Hinata. And Naruto even destroyed the seal himself. Hinata hugged him and cried. She had endured enough. There were wounds marked all across her body. Naruto made her strong and made her the new leader, which the branch family had no whatsoever problem with. And they even commended her because she fought for them and didn't want it to hurt them, while the main family boastfully did. And now there was nothing they could do. The main family was gone, and the branch family was freed. The council wanted to fight, but they too fell. Danzo and his root fell. Naruto was too strong. Minato and Kushina, they were exiled alongside with Menma and Mito after being brought in front of Naruto. They tried to reconcile and reconnect, begged for mercy, begged for forgiveness, but all of that fell on deaf ears. Naruto continued on his march. There was nothing in this world stopping him. Nothing that could stop. And so, once Naruto reached at the age of 16, the whole elemental nation was captured. Under his command, Hinata became the Watcher and the one who ruled the land of fire and Konoha. Naruto stayed at the capital of it, which was now the land of waves. While on the other side, Gaara returned to the land of sand, and similarly, the other two turned to the other lands to rule over it. The people, they joined, some of them joined their side willingly because they had had enough too. The shinobis and the others who opposed them were eradicated. Those who were surrendered were the ones thrown, and now formed another village outside of the kingdom, the village of the exiles, where they all remained. But even amongst them was a family that was exiled even further, living on their own devices. Minato, Kushina, Menma, and Mito. And Jiraiya was amongst them, old and without a clan backing. because the toads have been enraged once they found out that Naruto was the child of prophecy, and he was supposed to save them. But due to the mess that Minato and his family created alongside with Konoha, they did not even trust Jiraiya anymore. And so, they were all thrown out and living in a small hut now. As Menma was seated there alongside with Mito, as they had hunted a small deer and were eating it. As Minato then said, I wish I had known. Then what would have happened though, John? Huh? You could have neglected me or Mito. It would have done what? Benefited Konoha, yes, but made us the evil one. We all are the ones who have caused this. Naruto didn't become like this on his own. We caused him to become like this. And now we have to live with the consequences of our actions. There's nothing out there that can stop him. He's the goddamn emperor of the whole elemental nations. The person that we thought and were told about that was going to amount nothing in front of us has now everything, and while we are the worst of the worst, exiled amongst exiles. How does that work out for us, huh? As Minato looked down and couldn't utter a word as Kushina sighed, sipping away a drink again. They knew they fucked up and fucked up bad. While on the other side, Naruto and the whole empire was celebrating. Because Naruto was going to marry their empress, Hinata, the only girl that he ever liked and have stood by his side through desperate times. I'm sorry it took me so long, Hinata. You idiot. I'm happy that in the end you were at least able to come back to me. And both of them kissed as the people cheered. Today marked the beginning of a new dawn, a new royal family that was built from amongst the people. An honest one who worked hard for them, for whom his people were ready to die for. Even the Otsutsuki did not want to touch that because the powers that boy was born with were the powers of Kami, Yami, and Shinigami. The three deities gave him the powers. Why? Because they wanted a new revolution. And through him, by changing his fate and their own prophecy, they brought that. And now there was nothing in this world that can stop this peace that was going to begin under this kingdom. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this short movie of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Made Out channel as well. As this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!